Welcome to one of the most ancient cities of Uganda, located nearly 225 kilometers by road to the northwest of Kampala, that's in the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. Mbale city lies at the western foot of the extinct volcano Mount Elgon, and it is situated in a fertile coffee-growing region, which makes it an agricultural trade center and the site of one of Uganda's principal dairies.
Welcome to Mbale, an eternal city filled with a lot of history. Now here is the thing, I'm in town for 2 days. That means I have to keep everything under budget. And right now I can even feel the vibe of this city. So the purpose or the goal for today's video is to show you what makes Mbale a unique city in the Pearl of Africa. I hope we shall have an amazing time adventuring Mbale city.
I arrived last evening, and it took me a 4-hour bus ride all the way from Kampala to get here, and it was the most hectic 4 hours of my life, but hey, I guess that's what you get when you are trying to save money. The bus trip cost me roughly $8 one way.
In order to keep the costs low, I intend to stay in a simple lodge or simple guest house, and for more thrill, I'll be riding on a boda all through. I have stepped into this restaurant. It's by the main street, and I just ordered. Of course, I'm here for my brunch. At this breakfast, so I'm going to have breakfast and lunch. And of course, I've ordered. This is rice, this is matoke, this is mawiki, these are vegetables. And this here, right here, is the staple food among the Wagisu. If you come to Mbale and you don't taste Malewa is like bamboo shoots. Oh, that's so delicious. And they go together with this. And I've also ordered the Fanta. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have for my lunch. And all of this, it's not that expensive, you know. It's just 5,000 Ugandan shillings. You know, 5,000? It's less than, it's like $1.2. So I told you I'm on a budget.
Mbale is a city in the eastern region of Uganda. It is the main municipal, administrative and commercial center of Mbale district and the surrounding sub-region. Mbale and other 3 major towns, Jinja, Gulu and Barara, gained city status, and this is rapidly changing things in these places. Each of Uganda's town and city is unique by its natives, culture and traditions. So let's see what's unique about the natives of Mbale city. While in the city, I wondered where I could get first-hand information, and my curiosity led me to Isaac, a super nice guy who knows this city better. Right now we are on our way to the Bamasaba Cultural Center, a ground where the famous rigorous cultural practice of Imbalu is officiated.
So right here we are at the ground where circumcision takes place, or Imbalu, this activity or cultural practice that happens among the Bamasaba.
Imbalu is a practice which involves initiation of young men into manhood by the act of circumcision. This practice takes place in every even year, and so we're in the right year for some excitement. There are about 8 major clans, and the biggest clan is always in charge of the festivals. So on the officiating day, the clan leaders gather under a big tree, and they perform the opening rites of the Imbalu season.
It's more like a family tree, Bamasaba family tree, so it has different clans.
Okay.
So, but this, as Mototo, is the main cultural grounds where they start the circumcision time.
Okay.
Before they begin spreading it outwards to other places. They usually start from here.
The whole of this ground, they build some huts and other, they put up tents around here. This maize all around here, it's cleared, and it's just cleared for this event.
The circumcision period usually happens every even year. Even year we are talking about 2022, 2024, 2026. Wow. Yes.
So
we are in the even season when it's definitely going to happen.
Kumuholo kuno kuli kuzya kubawo kumwezi gwe kumunana kuzya kutandika nga 15 kubiholo ni mutotode imanyisa kunyowe kwigule olusha luno kusanyukireho kulungona ngone kuliho ganano kuliho kamayiya niyo khwigulewo officially abantu batandile khukhola program zyokhukhala Impalu zyokhukhala kwe kumunana nga 15.
The Imbalu entourage is filled with an excitement as the men, to be initiated plus the company of young maidens, move their waists in response to the famous Kadodi drum beats.
The major objective behind this is to preserve the culture of circumcising boys or initiating boys into manhood by just circumcising them. It's an interesting event. It brings people from far and near, and they all gather here to see boys being initiated into men.
So, from there, I got a chance to visit the biggest community museum in eastern part of Uganda. This museum was founded by Mr. Francis Wanyina, a former public servant, but now retired. Him and friends created this place to capture the history of Elgon region and converge it to one place.
We are sitting in the cultural grounds. Museum is part of the bigger thing. You can see around us we have pictures and sculptures.
Yeah, sure.
We conscious of trying to capture the wealth of this region, the cultures of the people, and the people actually we are concentrating on in this particular area is Bagisu, Mount Elgon, Bantu tribe with the only very dynamic cultural practice, the Imbalu, which many of you have heard about, and at one time we thought that it was synonymous to the Bagisu. They have a lot of other things they do. So here, in summary, we are depicting the industries of Bugisu. And in essence, there were four very active ones, four industries. The first one was called pottery.
Pottery, which is
dealing with
the pots, molding.
Molding and other things. There were many tribes of pots of molded things. There are pots, there are plates, there are even cooking pans, all of them made out of clay. With different names. And they do the same thing of pottery industry. Very big and very elaborate. Actually, it's still continuing. This one is still living history. Then we had wood industry.
Wood industry.
Now the wood industry is what produces things like this. This is
the chair. How do you call it in Rugisu?
Shitorongo.
Shitorongo.
The name is there. You may not hear it. Shitorongo. But it's so it's very, very important seat, particularly in terms of authority. So this one is for this rice and for drinking. Yes. This one for storing. This one, there is also in our culture people who are medicinal. They call them bafumo. They are not witch doctors. They are, but they are diviners. I had already talked about the pottery, and I have talked about the
wood making.
Then we have the third one is called what? Basketry. This produces things like this container.
These are flower baskets.
Yeah, but with us we didn't have flowers. We cut them for other things. But the most of the raw material here is bamboo and palm trees. So you have seen the mikeka.
Mats.
Yes, mats and pillows and other things which are made for soft life are actually an industry called weaving and other things like that one. So that was the third
crafts industry. And weaving. Wow.
Now the fourth industry is metal. Metal industry. Now the metal industry is what you find in spears.
For many years, school children used to visit other museums in the country, which was firstly very expensive in terms of transport and secondly tiresome. And so before the pandemic, Mr. Francis and colleagues decided to proactively embark on promoting this community museum. They started by inviting a number of head teachers from different schools in the eastern region to come and visit the place and also teach them the educational values of the museum. Today, I really feel like I have visited the whole of Mbale city. The people, the food and the history makes you feel how huge and how alive this city is. Honestly, I feel like you could spend a week visiting each corner of Mbale city and only scratch the surface. I love my experience here and I hope you enjoyed following along. Please like this video and comment below which place you want me to visit next. See you guys in the next episode right here on Call Me for a Dose.